And we're live. Cheers, everybody. And hello, and thank you for stopping by the Masters of Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. My name is Thomas Metal75, and this is your Masters of Beer Reviews back at you with another wild card Wednesday on this Groundhog Day, February 2nd. We have been forecasted another 6 weeks of winter, if you believe that's superstitious. Whatever.
Darn it.
Well, there's been like 19 or some odd times in history where the groundhog is actually seen its shadow. It almost never is going to happen. Never. So, cheers, everybody. And here's the panel we got for tonight's discussion of bring any beer, wine, or spirit. We'll have some fun. And as long as you're not a douche, we'll be good. Yeah. All right. So let me bring up everybody's name. The guy sitting right next to me in the next state over in Rhode Island is East Coast Liquor Review. There's his name. There's his channel. Rhode Island. And then directly below him, we have the miscellaneous brew reviews from the state of Florida. Cheers.
Cheers.
And the beer man, as always, from the state of Oregon in the Northwest. All right. Let's go around the horn and see what everybody is going to be drinking on this evening. Let's start with Tanner.
All right. So this is a beer by Drecker Brewing Co. This is one of their brains. This is the mango, guava, lime, coconut, double fruit smoothie sour. I did have the pear, strawberry, guava one by them, which is really good. I'm actually going to be uploading a video of that tonight. So yeah, I'm going to give it a little twirl. On the side of the can, it says malt, pale turo, wheat, carafoam, hops, magnum, Hallertau Blanc, flora, lactobacillus culture, house ale yeast, gimmicks. It says mango, more mango, guava, more guava, lime, more lime, coconut, more coconut, sea salt, lactose, vanilla beans. It says contains a significant amount of fruit, so please keep cold at all times. Separation is normal. Give can a gentle roll or two before opening. So I'm just gonna roll a little bit. Roll it on the table.
Store them upside down. That way, when you pick them up, everything will shift.
Yeah. This is an independent craft brewer. It's got the Independent Craft Brewer Association on the side. And artwork by punchgut.com. So that's cool too. So yeah, awesome can art. I got my Tiku glass, and let's crack this one open. So if I haven't moving around too much. All right, let's go for the pour. Let's check this out.
Whoa, that is
beefy.
Yeah. Beefy.
Whoa. See all that puree. It is an odd color. Geesh, what would you call that? It's like a creamy orange, light
Your man
orange.
said it wants best potato color.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, kind of like potato. Yeah,
I love the potato.
Yeah, it does. Super frosty, foamy, bubbly head. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Holy crap!
Jeez,
very, very sudsy.
that's crazy. It's the
Mars.
brains. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the brains. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's
Super
awesome.
tasty, lots of chunks in there. I haven't even poured out the whole can. And yeah, I'm excited to try this. $22 for a 4-pack, so a little pricey, but the last one I had by them was definitely worth it. So cheers. Thank you.
Very cheap beer. All right. No, wait a minute.
All right. So I'm doing something a little different tonight. Got something here from Jameson. This is part of their Castmates series. This is a Jameson finished in craft beer barrel stout edition. 40%, 80 proof. Supposed to get notes of chocolate, coffee. It says hint of hops. I don't know. I was in the mood for some liquor, and this sounded different and moderately priced.
Here's the crack.
Yeah, it's the only small glass I got. Yeah. Very, very light colored. Slight brown hue. Not a real liquor reviewer, but that looks like Jameson.
Yo.
I think you're gonna like that one. I enjoyed it when I tried it.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Whiskey review. Cool.
Nice.
Think with that one. We'll come back around.
All right.
Good times. Thank you for playing.
Yeah. Yeah, that like that. That looked like it actually looked like Jameson from what I remember of it. Cool. So thanks, Eric. This is one from Artisanal Brew Works, another one from the one I just did on my last show. But it's another variety. It's a stout. I hope it is. Stout with peanut flavor and cacao nibs. Peanut. It's called the Peanut Butter Multiple Infinities. These guys are out of New York. I think most people can get them. 9% ABV, serving in 16. It's got milk sugar, and it says keep refrigerated, drink fresh, malt beverage with natural flavors, and they're brewer-owned New York craft. They're from Saratoga Springs, New York. Under special agreement with Everett, Massachusetts, Artisanal Brew Works. All right. So date, it doesn't have a date, just batch 2769.
Nice.
Cool.
When you say Everett, Massachusetts, that rings a bell to Night Shift Company. Maybe they're doing some of the contract brewing with those guys.
Some contract, yeah. That's what I'm thinking as well.
So they know how to brew beer.
Yeah,
They're in good hands.
it's hit and miss. I had their Sour Nerds one or whatever the hell it was. I forgot what it was called. But that was good.
Warheads beer.
Warheads, and that was a good sour. It was lighter, but it was good. They're hit and miss. This looks good though. Nice dark, opaque, dark brown color. It's opaque, can't see through it. It's got a nice tan, khaki kind of head, a little rocky on the top there. Real quick smell. Oh boy, that's got it in there for sure. That's got what they say. Chocolate and peanut butter is definitely riding it. So along with the nice roasty beer. So yeah, we'll get into that. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Let us know what you're drinking in the chat, everybody. And if you want to jump on with a beer, wine, spirit, or any kind of a adult style beverage, come on in. We're open to non-douches only.
Non-douches only.
That sounds good to me. There we go. We're all lined up. And I'm lined up, ready to go. Thank you for stopping by the channel, everybody. Appreciate the 2 million people watching. Yeah, 2 million. We're going to do a beer from the Jamaica Plain region within Boston, one of their neighborhoods. And this is from a brewery I know virtually nothing about, but I've seen this beer occasionally in the liquor store. This is called from Turtle Swamp Brewing Company. It's a barley wine style ale. It's called Now You've Done It. Now You've Done It. Predict months or 6 weeks of winter. Now You've Done it. 9.8%. The canning date is the 28th of October, but this is a barley wine which should probably stand the test of some time. And there's a bunch of stuff written here. So they started in 2017, the Turtle Swamp. And I won't read this whole thing here, but the website's got even a shorter description. It says, turtleswampbrewing.com. This malt bomb has flavors of apples, dried apricots, and dark toasted bread. They talk about, let's see here. They say this beer doesn't care that you might be searching for your next experimental IPA made with breakfast cereal. In fact, it's furious that you would even consider that a beer. Whoa. Damn.
I like the name, dude. I've never heard of these
I
guys.
want you to make your own decision on what to drink. All right, let's pour this right down the middle so get some kind of head retention.
Kind of looks like Mountain Dew.
The color looked it on the pour looked.
Oh, did it really? Oh,
I don't know if it's the way it's coming through with the light.
Man,
Probably,
quite
yeah.
possibly.
Definitely.
It had more of a gold. Let's put it this way, folks. It had more of a golden color when it poured out.
Yeah. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
All right, there's your what do you call that? Burnt orange kind of color. Looks more brown
Yeah.
on the camera. 1.5 fingers of soapy, crispy crackly kind of head. Some sediment. It's not see-through at all, really. So yeah, we'll get into a barley wine in a little while. Cheers.
Oh, it's a barley wine?
Barley
that
wine
Yeah.
style.
Oh, cool. All right.
Did I mention 9.8%?
9.8. Nice. Perfect.
All right.
It's,
That sounds
you
good.
don't know if it's English or American.
You say barley wine style, but my recollection is this is probably going to be more on the barley wine style. It's going to be more on the English side. Some of its
English side, yeah.
notes they mention on the can.
No worries, dude.
Think English. I'm going to think English. This is definitely not a barley wine with East Coast liquor reviews.
Yeah.
All right. So on the aroma, I'm noticing like the salt, very sweet, tropical, mango, guava, even pineapple. I'm getting like a nice citrusy aroma as well. Definitely more tropical forward. So I'm getting that lime. I'm not really picking up the coconut on the aroma. A little bit of an acidic, sour note. Smells really sweet, fruity. A little bit of like a creamy vanilla. Yeah, it smells like a smoothie. It smells really good. Like I said, I'm getting a little bit of the salt, which is cool. The only thing I'm really not picking up much of is the coconut, but we'll probably be getting more of that on the palate. And you guys can see the brain still sticking around. Still very fuzzy. Look at all the puree still sticking on the side of the glass. It's a little hard to see with the light, but yes, very fuzzy.
Yum.
See that?
Yeah.
Feel it, so you can still see it. Yeah, let's try this. I'm super excited to try this. So cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
man.
Oh, I forgot my little.
Ooh. Ooh. Full body, very rich, velvety. Tastes like a mango guava smoothie. There's that coconut. Nice lingering sweet coconut. Mango guava up front. Citrusy in between. Very tropical up front. Sweetness. A little bit of saltiness. The coconut really rounds it out. The coconut does a great job rounding all the flavors out at the end. A little bit lower in ABV. 5.4% ABV. Definitely tastes like a smoothie.
Jamba Juice.
It has sweetness, and the viscosity really makes it taste like a smoothie. It's really good. I do like it. Lots of tropical.
I'm hearing the apocalypse. So.
Holy crap.
Very bad.
They're coming for you now.
The train go by.
Yeah, very citrusy in between. Get lime and lemon. Coconut does a really good job. I had a kind of a I was a little worried that the coconut was going to add a little bit of an off flavor to it, but it does a really good job. Definitely rounding out all the flavors. I would say more tropical forward with the mango and the guava. Like I said, very citrusy. Then the coconut just kind of finishes it off great. Very full-bodied, rich flavor, creaminess from the vanilla beans.
Woo.
It is really good. I'm not sure if I like this over the pear one, the pear strawberry guava, but it is good. I think I would go over the strawberry one over this one, but it is awesome. This is a great beer, $22, so about $5.50 for a can. You know, definitely decent for what you're getting. It's the as far as tartness, it's got a nice, well balanced sour aspect to it. Look at that, it's a puree. I just poured a little bit more in. You can see it kind of surging. But, yeah, really good. Definitely well balanced. You pick up each of the flavors. I think it's a little bit more tropical forward, but the citrus and the coconut work really well with the tropical aspect to it. Carbonation. I'd say light to medium carbonation. It's not overly carbonated, which is a good thing about this. Because it is so full bodied, I feel like you wouldn't want too much of a carbonation. But it's good. Next time around, I'll have a rating for this. I'm very impressed with the beer, and I'm hoping to find some more stuff by these guys. They do some great stuff. $22 for a 4-pack is a little pricey, but I think it's worth it. And if you see it, I believe this is one of their newer ones. So if you see this, pick it up, try it out yourself. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. So cheers.
Nice.
Cheers. If you love that, I would assume next logical step is trying some of the Great Notion and some of their fruit beer offerings, which are a couple of bucks actually more than that if you believe
They are.
area.
I see they had XL jammy pants. I saw that one the other day.
XL. Ooh.
I don't know. What that
Yeah, XLs are good.
Big jammy pants, dude.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
good.
I've never had that. I saw that though. XL
They're out
jammy
of
pants.
the slushies. Out of Wisconsin. I think they're out. Yeah, they're.
Yeah, I gotta check it out then.
And for a cool $39.99, you can buy the Great Notion Pot of Gold 4-pack. $40, $10 a can.
Yeah, it's expensive, huh?
Wow.
Wait, we were talking about
Expensive.
the blueberry pumpkin by them.
All right, yeah, Jameson, Castmates, Stout Edition. You have to bear with me because it's not my area of expertise by any means, but I'm definitely picking up a slightly charred barrel, getting vanilla, there's chocolate on this. The chocolate's got like almost like a coffee hint as well going with it. And I'm almost getting almost like a butterscotch. Some kind of like cooked sugar, sweet. I don't want to say it's not caramel.
Maybe toffee.
Almost. Yeah. Smells pretty good. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Wow. This is different. That's the second taste I had off of that. This is really good. I usually would drink regular Jamesons. I saw this, bought it on a whim. It's incredibly smooth. It does have a little bit of a heat to it, but nothing crazy. Obviously gonna have the dry finish. I definitely was picking up chocolate, vanilla, coffee. I guess, yeah, the coffee kind of melds in with that chocolate flavor. Like I said, this is extremely mellow for what it is. I actually think I like this a little bit more than just regular Jameson. It doesn't have quite that bite. It's a little bit rounded off, a little smoother. I guess, I don't know what that comes from. Maybe the aging in the stout barrels. I don't know. But it's the same proof as regular Jameson. Not bad. It's good. Slight sweet aftertaste. I can't complain. It's not bad. Definitely for what I got that bottle for.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how long this is going to last. It'll be done by the end of the night.
Wow.
So, yeah. Cheers, guys.
The story goes, Jameson produces their whiskey. They give the barrel to whoever the craft distiller is or the craft brewer is. They age a stout in the barrel. Then they end up giving that barrel back to Jameson, and they use that barrel that had previously Jameson and previously a stout, and they age another batch of whiskey inside of that already second time used barrel, or as they probably would say in that part of the world, second fill, because in America you have to use a New American oak barrel for bourbon. They can do whatever they want. So when they say first fill, they're saying it was only filled one other time with something else. So second fill, they get it. And so they're
All right, that makes sense.
background.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Very smooth.
Awesome.
Nice.
Looking forward to
Nice.
the number rating on that one.
All right. Cool. So let's get into the nose. I get the peanut butter. It actually, the peanut butter is more of a natural peanut butter. It's not, so far anyway. I actually took a sip of this. I was trying to get my side beer, and I took this for some reason. And I was trying to like not think about it, so I didn't taste it. But no, the cacao nibs come out. The chocolate, let's say the I guess a nice dry kind of dark chocolate kind of thing comes through. It's more like a semi-sweet chocolate, and it's a sweetness in the beer. There's a little bit of toffee. There's a little salt salinity going on. I even get like some pretzel kind of baked bread thing going on. It's actually it's pretty. It smells good. So the lacing's good. It's a 9%, so it's well into the imperial. It's me again.
All over again.
Little leggage though, little webbing as well, catching the side there. I mean, it's got a good head. It's gonna have a good body. Hopefully it says a lot about the beer. A nice opaque beer though, chocolate colored. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Okay. All right. So that it's got a tangy sweet malty bite in the finish, but in the beginning it starts with that. It's natural peanut butter, but it also actually kind of tastes like the powdered peanut butter. It has that. I was saying it before. I wish that it would just be brewed with real peanuts, or like that real. If it's gonna be peanut butter, then put real freaking peanut butter in that thing, not dehydrated peanut butter or whatever they might be putting in this. So it does have that kind of thing, but the sweetness, the lactose, adds to the body, and the sweetness as well. There's a little bit of kind of a milky feeling to this, kind of a semi-sweet chocolate with that peanut butter in the front. And then it starts to fruit off. It fruits into some weird dark fruit realm. It's like sweet and fruity, like a fruit roll-up, like a raspberry fruit roll-up or something. And chocolate with a little of that peanut residue in the finish.
Huh.
The alcohol is very well hidden. It doesn't really, there's nothing numbing me. There's nothing going in the chest, nothing going up in the sinuses. I don't feel 9%. So that part's cool. It's kind of like a tart, sweet raspberry finish with peanut butter and soy seed chocolate. Is it drinkable? Well, I think it is. But it's not enough to where I would have like a lot of these. Maybe for one, and then I would go to something else. So, but yeah, I mean, that's my last thoughts. I already gave that. I'll say it again. But a good beer, though, it's not bad, gimmicky sort of, maybe. Not gimmicky. There's nothing gimmicky with the name or anything. But as far as like, I don't know. I skipped the word gimmicky. I guess it's because they've had so many. Yeah, novelty. That's a good word. That works. Yeah, it's not bad though.
Yep.
It's decent. So cheers, man. All right.
These aren't your standard. I mean, it could. I mean, I suppose it could be, right? It could be a standard go-to style of beer, but I think the word novelty is a little bit more proper.
If it said nerds, it would be more gimmicky, or if it said or what, nerds is the wrong one to use, but yeah, it doesn't have a name of a candy or a cracker or anything like that. It's not gimmicky like that. But
sure. Let's take a moment let's take a moment here. Oh, I clicked on that button, but that brings up the point here. Let's take a moment to click that subscribe button on the Massachusetts channel here, the Thomas Metal 75, and to everybody that has their YouTube channels on this panel. Go check everybody out at the Beer Man channel, YouTube at Beer Man, at East Coast Liquor Reviews, and at Miscellaneous Brew Reviews right here on the YouTubes. And I'm sure you can go to everybody's description. I'm not just going to toot my own horn and get their email address. I'm sure everybody's got a PayPal account of some amount, and you want to donate some money for people to do some reviews. Why in the hell not? Leave a comment in that message if you want to see a specific beer review from any of us or from me at the email address below. I would greatly appreciate that. If you can't find the product, close approximation. We'll get it done. I appreciate your hospitality if you decide to donate. All right. Well, let's get to another niner, a 9.8%er, a Turtle Swamp Brewing. They're from the beer Jamaica Plain, which is a part of, I don't know if it's actually God's own zip code or not, but it's within the Boston, Massachusetts city limits. And here is their beer called Now You've Done It. And I'm going to say within tasting so far and the way they talk about it on the can, it's got more of the English malting and fruity kind of feel to it, rather than a bunch of IPA style bitterness from America. They say, unfortunately, angry isn't a beer style. This barley wine is what happens when you take an English bitter. There you go, nailed it. Take an English bitter and tell it that there exists a beer made with salad dressing. Yes, this is a thing, and it should be a thing. It gets quite cross with 3 times the grain of Nick's bitter, which must be a beer they make. The beer is a malt bomb with flavors of dried apricot, apples, and dark toasted bread. And it doesn't care.
Wow.
About
Jeez.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it
there you
does.
go. It got anger. It got angry when you told the beer that there are salad dressing people out there. And it came to 9.8%. All right, cool. Let's talk about that. I don't know if you can see tiny itty bitty amounts of some legs clinging. You probably can't really tell too much. I guess a little bit. One worth of the head. We started with 2.5 fingers of head, and it's still got that opaque, or not opaque, that cloudy kind of look to it. Nice carbonation for the most part there. It's clinging to the sides of the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, toffee and I guess figs. Yeah, I was going to say toffee and figs, but let's just go with that. The word I was looking for was caramel. Toffee, figs, and caramel. That's what I get in that order, I suppose. There you go. Very dark malty essence to this one. Super dark brown bread, or super, toasty brown bread, yeah. I'm getting the caramel once again, as we all like to talk about, having that cooked sugary quality. The sugars are jumping out as a cooked variety, mixing with that brown bready kind of toffee-esque syrupy sweetness. Yeah, and I'd say syrupy sweetness, but there's also a nice clean aroma overall in the background. I think it's a really clean yeast strain, I think, for the most part. So I'm getting out of this nice sweet bready upfront toffee, grainy malts, maybe kind of oatmeal-ish, I guess, yeah. Something breakfasty I'm getting reminded of. All your breakfast breads and some of the fruits and maybe like the jam preserves and stuff, but the darker ones, like maybe more your grape, going towards the fig and I don't know if there's such thing as prune jam. Oof. That doesn't sound delicious. Let's it smells very Englishy. Let's give that one a try. Now you've done it. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
All right, there's definitely a presence of 9.8, but it's not super hot in the mouth. There's a little bit of 9.8 burn, but virtually none, really. There's almost a nice kind of cola-ish flavor with some dark cherries and the figs and the raisins towards the finish. And the front of the palate there. brown bready notes really show up. I don't want to say vanilla, but there's a sweetness that sort of reminded me of that, mixed with the caramel and the toffee, chewy, sticky toffee malts. Moderately sticky around the top of the glass. It is fairly clean for what it is. Again, part of the finish here is I'm getting the remaining sugars, like that cooked caramel kind of sugariness on the top of the lips here. Not really like a cooked brown sugar, but more like a white or like a cane sugar as it's cooking, as you cook it down in the pan to make your desserts or whatever, or a sauce for an ice cream or something. What else? I am feeling the 9.8 towards again. I am feeling it a little bit in the back of the palate. It's not the world's most massive 9.8, but it's not really a super chore to drink. Nice warming in the chest. What else? I would say it's the body wise. How was the liquid actually feel? Medium, right up there on the full side, right towards full. And I guess I would say it's semi-dry just because it's pretty clean for what it is. You're just getting left with a little bit of a sticky consistency on the lips and the top of the palate, a little bit of an oily complexity and a sheen to it. You can almost kind of see that little oily sheen. I don't know if that's from 9.8 or whatever, or maybe my mind's playing tricks on me, but a little bit of the sweetness of some sugars left, but pretty clean for the most part. So this is a nice barley wine without getting too absolutely crazy on the ABV. So not too shabby, not too shabby at all on that one. Let's rearrange. There we go. Or yeah, bam. There we go. Cheers. All right, Tanner's got the new Drecker beer out in Massachusetts. What's your thoughts so far on that one? How you gonna score this?
It's really good. I do enjoy it. The coconut definitely starts to become more prominent when she keeps sipping on it. I will say I think I like the pear strawberry guava one a little bit more, but this is really good. As far as a rating, I'll give it like a with the price taken into consideration, availability. I'll give it like I say 90. I'll give it a 96. It is really good. The flavors work really well. You pick up all the different flavors: mango, guava, lime, coconut. You get a little bit more tropical flavor along with the mango and the guava. Like I said, you get a little bit of pineapple as well. Along with the lime, you get a little bit of like a citrusy, lemon, orange. Coconut is a nice coconut. And it's well balanced. It works very well together. As you guys can see, look at that. That's all the puree, like kind of just caked my glass. If you guys like that smoothie-esque mouthfeel viscosity in a beer, this is like next level. So if you haven't had a Drecker Brains, I recommend trying it all day.
On that, yeah.
Yeah. What did I say? 96?
96 from East Coast.
Cheers.
Nice.
Are we doing shout outs after or?
Yeah, let's come back around and close it out with shout outs. We'll come back around. That thing looks like snow around the glass.
Yeah, it's just like cakes with
shaved ice or something. Yeah,
it's funny too when you shake it, you can hear it crackling. I don't know if you guys can hear it, probably not. But you can see down in there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. This is what happens, kids. This is what happens when you give somebody $22 and find Drecker beer.
It's good.
Nice.
We'll
Hell
go
yeah.
for a jug too.
All right. Bet we're gonna get a good review from Miscellaneous with the Castmates. Well, let's hear that number. Let's hear it.
So yeah, the Jameson Castmates Stout Edition. Yeah, I really don't rate liquor. I just kind of wanted to bring something different, saw something new I wanted to try. like I said, I was getting definitely a Charo, vanilla, chocolate. The coffee, like I said, rolled in kind of with the chocolate. It's not bad. Incredibly smooth. Drinks pretty well. I would just have to put it at a 90 because I'm not real big into the whiskey reviews. So I stay on the modest side of it. But I would buy this again. Or if you're not real huge into the whiskey scene like I am, but not bad. It's pretty good. I like it.
Do you get any like fruity flavors like citrus or like apples or anything? You usually get that with like the regular
You
Jameson.
might, yeah. Yeah.
El Dunno.
No.
Maybe like an apple, slightly.
Yeah.
Different cask, different results.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Like I said, yeah, uncharted territory for me, but that's what I got. Like I said, so
Yeah, well,
modest score for average guy.
And I thought it was pretty good too. I liked it.
I thought it's good, but like I said, I'm not real big on how they. Well, you're in the whiskey community is. I don't know how they score that stuff, and I don't want to be like, oh, this is because it's not the greatest thing ever. I've definitely had better whiskeys, and than this for sure. Scotches, things like that. But
I've not really figured out a good rating system yet for that. But I'm trying.
yeah, what was it? Eric saw. I was at the liquor store today. It's like my buddy's like, just go through those boxes. There's all kinds of high end whiskey in there. You drink whatever you want.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
For real, dude.
90 for
I just go there. I can go there and like hang out with them. Get back in the back. It's cool.
They also did.
Drink beers and.
They did an IPA. They did an IPA cask edition as well.
Yeah, he said that was really good.
I've not tried
As
that.
well, I haven't
Wow.
tried it. I didn't see it.
Same
Tanner
price.
said it's real floral and.
Oh,
May
I
have
have to
to-
try that.
Might have to try that. But all right. He said miscellaneous.
Damn.
90 out of 100. Get you some.
Yeah.
I wouldn't slouch on it.
Oh man.
It's pretty good for what it is. I'd actually like that better than the regular Jameson. I
Sorry,
think it's just smoother.
Yeah.
It's cool
I
that
think-
they.
I don't know. I don't know what the whiskey or the stout is, but it could be O'Hara's. Who knows? Not a clue. There's a lot of different whiskeys in or
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
out in the region of Scotland, isn't it?
So there you go.
Yeah.
Tried something different. Not bad.
All right. Cheers. Beer
Cheers.
man. Got that
Give me one of those fancy glasses like you got.
Oh, Glencairn.
Yeah. Those little like snifter thingies. Yeah. Those are cool.
I don't think you're gonna see this man doing any whiskey reviews anytime soon. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
You
unless
told me
it's
to avoid
some
wild
single
turkey,
malt
right?
scotch or something. I like that.
Wild turkey.
I like Irish whiskey and stuff. Yeah.
Maybe
Uh,
one day. All right.
Yeah, maybe once.
Till that day, we got a peanut butter stout to talk about.
Yeah, this so I like as it warmed and I got into it, it was it gave me like an oatmeal raisin peanut butter cookie dough kind of thing. Which was really interesting with the raspberry touch. There's a raspberry fruit and it really kind of punches through with that tangy tart raspberry, a little sweetness like ripe raspberry. And then the chocolate semi-sweet. It did have kind of that fake kind of peanut buttery powdered peanut butter thing, but it wasn't terrible. The ones I had from Belching Beaver, that one was a little more terrible than this. They also had, in my opinion, that powdered peanut buttery kind of taste. I have had some though that have that roasted peanuts thing, and it's like, wow, mix that with some chocolate and it's perfect. But going back on this, it's not gimmicky. Like I said, yeah, we were saying novelty. Yeah, it was more of a novelty or just a specialty beer. Something that they put flavors into. It's not on the BJCP. It's just something that is fun and interesting, and that's what a lot of these dudes do. You know, artisanal beer company, whatever the hell they're called. But yeah, good. I mean, decent. Some are hit and miss. Excuse me. Oh God, I'm choking on my everything's. Excuse me.
Don't die, beer man. We need
This is a this is a 9. This is a 89 out of 100. 89 out of 100 is a respectful score. A B plus, A minus for sure.
I might buy 1 can of that just to give it a whirl.
Get 1 can, yeah. Toffee comes out. Toffee's kind of there. You get your toffee, kind of a diacetyl, a little buttery thing going on as well. I didn't mention that, so you'll get. I'm interested in seeing your results. So and anyone else's that does this. So, cheers. Right on. Thanks, man.
89 from beer.
89.
All right. Cheers, Shalande. I still can't pronounce that goddamn word.
Slanja.
Slanja.
That's how I know a guy from Ireland that used to like come over and hang out at my wife's bar. He's like golfer or something. He would say that like he was cool, bro. Like straight ass, like red hair, curly fucking red hair dude from Ireland,
nice.
like right off the boat, Ireland dude type of guy. You know what I mean? He was cool. And that's how they say. They say Slanja.
Slanja. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Cheers. Anyways, let's go back to Turtle Swamp and now.
Met the ambassador for Jameson at 1 year. She was a lady.
Whoa. She's a lady.
She was a lady 1 year. She not a lady another year.
All right, 9.8.
Follow that up.
I know I got a little bit of beer to go. Let's do another sip and see what I have an idea what the number is already. Let's see if I can. This actually might be better when it's a little warmer than the refrigerator temperature. I think that the malts would be fuller. I think it would be a little bit chewier beer. The stickiness might not actually bother me in that room temperature. Let's see. I'm gonna go with an 87. I'll stick with 87 out of 100. I do think the alcohol's not out of place, but I think it's a little present on the back end, and you can definitely feel a touch of a burn in the when you swallow said beer. So that maybe, I don't know what you could do to try to combat some of that. I don't think I think that makes it not the world's most balanced barley wine, but when you get up to imperial,
So what, 8.9 or 9.8?
Yep.
Dyslexic there, so
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to compare it in my brain to some other things that I've had, even from like the Youngs and Wells company. I'm trying to think about. I think I did a barley wine from one of those guys on Beer Man's barley wine show he did on Tuesday or on a Wednesday night before this program happened. So I think that was a much better experience. This it's very clean in the mouthfeel. I just think it's a little, I don't know. It's not a bad beer. None of the flavors are really that bad. I think it's a little disjointed between it being 9.8, kind of clean, kind of chewy. I kind of just wish maybe just like took it and kind of amplified it and rounded off some of that finish just a little bit, and some of the alcohol just a little bit. Just maybe even make it bigger and bolder, and figure out a way to round it off. It's got to be a beer brewing it's got to be a hard science to just try to meet that really nice balance. And not that this beer is a bad beer. I think for a couple of bucks, great beer for a couple of bucks. Hell yeah, it's a really good one. Definitely English feeling in the toffee malts, in that malts and those fruits. I get more dark fruits than I do like citrusy orangey kind, but bump it up with more malts or something and try to round off that finish. I think you'll get a better result on that one. So yeah, I'm going to say cheers on that one. I'm going to let the rest of the panel speak, starting with East Coast Liquor Reviews, to let everybody know what's going on the East Coast Liquor Reviews channel of YouTube. The floor is yours, my man.
Did you give a rating, a number?
87.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
87,
All
yeah.
right.
One number off from 86 in it.
I hated it.
As far as shout outs for me,
Saved.
tomorrow I'll be doing brewery reviews. So I think it's like the 4th episode, 3rd or 4th. I think it's
Yeah, it is.
So bring a beer from a brewery you want to talk about, and just hang out. And could be a new beer, could be a beer that you've already had by this brewery. And yeah, we'll pull up the websites and just give a rating for the beer, give a rating for the brewery. Pretty much self-explanatory. And then Saturday, so that tomorrow, Thursday, it's gonna be at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be the brewery review. And then Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, do Rate That Beer. It's just like another live beer reviews. Depending on how many people we have, you could do 1 or 2. And yeah, as long as you're respectful, come on the show and you want to talk about a beer and you want to just come on just to hang out, which is
Don't be a douche.
yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah, as long as you're not a douche. But yeah, because I had a little bit of an issue where people were just kind of popping on just to chat and talk. It's not really how it's supposed to go. It's a little bit more laid back, a little bit more nonchalant, but we definitely want to stay on the topic of reviewing beers. So if you guys pop in to hang out, just make sure you got something that you want to talk about. And yeah, just throw up a rating. And besides that, do reviews kind of randomly. I got one I want to edit and upload tonight, so look out for that. It'll be a review on the first direct beer that I had, prickly pear, strawberry and guava. So I already have it recorded. I just need to edit it and yeah, throw it up on the channel. So look out for that. Check out Whiskey Encore on Tuesdays around 11 to 12. There's like a live pub hangout as long as you're respectful to him. You don't necessarily have to drink whiskey. You can drink whatever, or you can just go and hang out with him and talk about whiskey and stuff. Pretty laid back as well. He's a cool guy. Check out Cheech. Like I said, it's Whiskey Encore. Food Friday with Alex at 8 o'clock, 8 Eastern Standard Time.
That sounds right.
Friday, I believe it's
Nice, Ozzy.
what is it again? What is Food Friday with Alex?
Girl Scout cookies or a cookie that is like it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like you can get like the Thin Mints or something, or like those coconut
Off-brand peanut butter patties. Or,
Yeah. It could be off-brand.
Nut butters.
Food Friday with Alex, 8 p.m. Friday.
I like none.
Check them out. Check out Lep. I believe Lep is tomorrow night, right? At 9. Leprechaun TV. Go check him out. He's doing another hot seat, I believe. Right, that's tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, Thursday nights. Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll let you guys shout out other people and yourself. So cheers. Thanks for having me, Tom.
Cheers.
It's been fun. This was a really good beer, so I was glad to bring it and show you it because I know me and you have been talking about the
Hell yeah, dude.
finally hit in Massachusetts. Took me a little bit to go and get it. It took me like 25, 30 minutes to drive over there and get it, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. So
Good. That's good to hear.
Cheers, commerce. And you're drinking a stone arrogant bastard ale. I couldn't tell you that.
Getting your bitter on. Hell
Like
yeah.
minds think alike, man.
All right. The first thing I have to address, Ozzy keeps asking me about the Rasputin. All right. The one that I got from Placo. I'm not going to lie to you. I drank it. I can get another one, and I'll get it. I don't know if I can go tomorrow and pick it up, but I have 4 set for tomorrow. My Thursday night beer session, 8 o'clock Eastern, over at Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. More shout outs, huh? Bumpy is on Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern. Join New Brew. Bring a beer from a company that you haven't had. Or not, God.
Well, one of their
From
beers.
any company, a beer that you haven't had. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, any kind of beer that you haven't had, something new to you. And it could be a revisit, but it has to be a new, up-to-date version. You know what I mean? Like the Bigfoot comes out every year. The 2022 just came out. That would be, you know what I mean? it's acceptable at that point. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can check me out on Instagram at the same handle, seeing more pictures of beer that I drink and random stuff. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Subscribe, everybody. Subscribe. Right, beer man.
Nice, man. All right.
Outlet.
So, Beer and Cheese Tuesday, man, is going to be 8 o'clock Eastern, of course. It's 5 o'clock my time. It's going to be an English bitter or pale ale. And then you have three. There's three. So they have that, and then you have the Baltic Porter, and then you have an American Amber to choose from. So there's three of those that you can choose from and get any beer, cheese of choice. So come on my show and show it off. Let's see how well that cheese goes with that beer of choice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hell
And then
America.
yeah, dude. I give you three choices, man. It can't be any more harder than that. Wednesday will be 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock my time. Of course, today was the first one, which was a breakfast one. Now, the next one will be anything with a P in it, starting with a P. Please don't bring a piss beer. If you do, I'll be all right with it. But P is okay. Pilsner, porter, and so on. Whatever. Figure it out. I don't care what it is. It can be barrel aged. It can be anything strong, anything weak. I don't care. Bring it. I like your style. That's what it's all about. So 6 o'clock Eastern for that. And brewery's coming along. I'm doing the finishing stuff right now, touches. So we're trying to get all that figured out and look out for any stuff in the future for the future week for stuff that I put up review-wise or anything else-wise. So I think everything else has been shouted out. Did anyone miss anything or anything need to be shouted? Bumpy show on Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern is just new beer. So bring that up and bring a new beer of choice, something you've never had, and let's have a fun time. So cheers, man. Right on.
Cheers, man.
Thanks, Eric. Right on.
You got it, beer
Mark,
man.
cheers, man.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, the beer man. Hey, beer man.
And I'm a lady.
Whoa. You're a
Whoa.
He is a beer man.
Oh, man.
Man. All right. What am I shouting out? This illustrious program with 7 million watching. Oh, it just went to 6 million. Yeah, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, as long as I can do this and work doesn't, or a band scheduling conflict doesn't get in the way, one of those two, and I'll keep on trucking along with this one. Yeah, go check out everybody. Once again, go check out everybody else's illustrious careers on the YouTube with Bumpy Road Brewery, with Beerman, East Coast Liquor, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Check out the Monday show. Yeah, get a new beer from any brewery or any line of beers you hadn't had before. Just go and do that. I still have to acquire some new ones. What else is going on? Last weekend I was supposed to go to a local brewery out in Westport, Massachusetts called Buzzards Bay Brewing Company to do I bought a ticket with the family to go do a live beer and cheese tasting from local cheesemonger. Hell yeah. They're going to do 5 different cheeses and 5 different beers. A couple of different
That's awesome, man.
A couple of different Goudas. I don't know if I'm gonna get an opportunity to do any said filming of said events, but I might try to do that. And if I can try to do any of that stuff, maybe some bits and pieces will show up here on the YouTube channel, or maybe something live from it will show up from the YouTube channel. So yeah, stay tuned for that on Saturday. Yeah, we had a 30+ inch snowstorm last weekend, which canceled that show last weekend. Jeez. So yeah, man. Cheers to Mark A. Yeah, cheers, Mark. Evening, ladies.
Hi, hey, D.
Let's go here. All right. So I appreciate you all watching the nice program. Yeah, man. Cheers, everybody. And as I say on my YouTube channel, typically, especially when the glass is empty, but I'll do it anyways. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. And whiskeys. And
Cheers.
cheers to wines. We will see you soon. To off-air land we go.